Hi everyone. I'll be picking up in this video where I left off on the book of Matthew, chapter 24, when Jesus got into a verbal argument with the Pharisees and he walked away from them. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and my interpretation of it. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places, which means in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So you can say we live in this time right now. Jesus is talking about it 2,000 years ago. But we're living in this time now. And I don't know if anyone's calling themselves Jesus Christ, but I don't think we're there yet. Christianity is still maybe even the dominant religion of the world. I know it's in the top 3. And in certain places there's suppressing of religious views, like in China right now, but most of the world is free to practice their own religion and what they want to practice. So I don't think we're quite there yet. I know I'm here, I'm an angel of the Lord, I know that. But I don't think I'm ushering in the end of the world. There was a game plan, but we're not doing that right now anyway. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. So we're kind of in that time right now. Everyone seems to be offended by everything. And there's lots of betrayal, especially in families. And there's lots of hate. I would say right now, it's probably the most divisive society's ever been. There's a lot of hate out there for people like me. I'm transgender, so I don't belong in most parts of the world. They wouldn't treat me normal. They wouldn't treat me right. But yet here I am, one of God's angels. So it kind of, when I think about that, it makes me think of the quote from Jesus where he says it's easier for a man to go through the eye, or a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a man to enter heaven. Because people who treat people like me badly and do very bad things to people like me, or to people who are just gay in general, those people aren't going to make it to heaven. I'm not the judge, but I'm just saying from my own personal experience, this is my interpretation. And there's lots of hate to go around. Everyone's pivoted against each other, at least in America where I live. It's political, it's sex, not gender. There's gender, which is different than sex. There's race, there's age discrimination, there's discrimination against disability people, discrimination against transgender people. Everyone's divided against each other. It seems that it's really hard to get two people together to agree on something. And everyone's in their own little bubble, and they believe what they want to believe. You can go to any media channel you want to believe in, and if you're a Democrat, you get your news one way. If you're a Republican, you get news another way. It just seems like the whole world's divided right now. And that's what I have to say about that. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And this is kind of going on right now. Sorry, I'm on verse 11 and I'm going slow here. But I turn on YouTube, right? which is the platform that I'm on right now. And all these people are prophesying, and I have no idea where they're getting their information from. As far as I know, I'm the only angel of the Lord here on earth. So, where are these people getting their prophecies from? I have not a clue. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told thee before. Wherefore if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth, behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. So Jesus is talking about the end of the world. And this was 2,000 years ago, and I don't think we're anywhere near that time. But it's not that great to be on Earth right now, especially if you're in a country that's a developing nation. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender, and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass, till all things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels in heaven, but my Father only. And that's true. Only God knows. Mary doesn't know either. I don't know. Jesus doesn't know. Nobody knows except God. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So it's talking about the rapture. It's talking about the end of the world. The next line covers the rapture. Are we there yet? I don't think so. I mean, people have thought that we were living in that time for generations and generations. You had World War I, World War II, you had the Black Plague in the medieval ages. I don't think I'm here to bring in the coming of the end of the world. I want the world to continue. I don't want there to be an end of the world. I don't think there's an end to the story. So when you get to the book of Revelation and it says the end, I think you could cross that out and you can toss a lot of what it says in there away. I haven't got there yet, but I'm just letting you know. I don't think there's an end to the story. And if there is, I don't think it's anytime near us. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken, and the other left. Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Blessed is that servant, whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so doing. Verily I say unto you, that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. And if that evil servant shall say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in an hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint him his portion. With the hypocrites there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So Jesus is just talking about being prepared and doing all the right things, and not living in sin, and just being the best person you could be, where you don't know when your last day is going to come. And this strikes true because I died when I was 31, and I had no idea it was coming until the hour of my death. And then I got revived, but I wish I didn't get revived, but that's another story. Do I really want to be here on Earth translating this whole entire Bible for you? No, not really, but I'm here, and it's something that I can do, and something that I can find it be helpful for people who were like me, where I grew up in an environment that was very toxic, and a lot of people practiced the Bible, but they didn't actually take the words and put them into practice. They thought they were doing the right things and saying the right things, but they weren't exactly the greatest for me. And it kind of drove me away from religion. And I didn't take seriously religion until I died and everything happened to me. And now here I am on Earth, and the only thing I can think to do is pass my information on to you so that you can live your best life and know all the things that you should do and shouldn't do, so that when your hour comes, you'll be okay and you'll be saved. So, with that, I'll wrap this up. I was going to read chapter 25, but this is a long video. If you've made it this far, that's wonderful. And I'll see you in the next video. We're almost done with the book of Matthew. Bye.